Okay, I'll show you this example also. These type of questions we'll see. Look, we are given one pair over here. These are some letters you can see, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So yeah, before that, let me tell you that analogy we'll see it will be based on numbers also, right? It can be based on letters also or words also, and then it can be based on shapes also. So this example number one is analogy based on letters or alphabet,
Letters.
right? So as we can see, one pair is given to us, ADE and
Yes, ma'am.
is to F, G and J. Okay, this we write this pair with a colon in between. And again in the second pair, one group of letters is given to us. We have to tell that what should be coming in this missing place.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so how we are going to find it out? The first pair that is given to us. Okay, between both these groups of letters, there must be some relation. Okay, a pattern that is being followed. And we'll have to figure it out that what pattern is being followed in the first pair, and the same pattern we will apply in the second pair to find the missing group of letters.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, now this pattern can be like we'll see varying patterns, different patterns in this. So this is the job to find the to figure out the pattern. Okay, we'll have to apply logics in this and then we'll see. So let's try to solve this example,
Yes, ma'am.
right? Yeah, so let's just focus on the first pair first. We have three letters A, D, E, and three letters on the other side F, G, and J. Okay, how
Yes,
are they related? Would you like to try?
मैम पहले आप करके दिखा दीजिए.
Okay, no problem. First example, I'll just tell you. See, if you compare now in such type of questions, what we'll see, just compare. We have two group, right? This is the first pair of letters we'll see. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
in this two groups of letters are given. Just observe the first letter in each of the group. Okay, if we see A, like the first letter of the first group, ADE, if we compare A and F, okay, so in letters, what do? We always compare their numeric positions that they occupy in the alphabetical series. Like the position of A is 1, right? Then B is 2, then C is 3. In the same way,
Yes, ma'am.
right? These are their positions. Okay, these are their numeric positions that they occupy. So
Yes, ma'am.
when we compare A and F, the position of A is 1 and the position of F is 6,
6.
right? So we can
Yes,
see
ma'am.
that if we move 5 places ahead of A, we'll reach to F,
Yes, ma'am.
right? Yes. So this is the first, what we can say, pattern which is being followed, that while moving from A to F, we have to move 5 steps forward, 5 places forward.
Yes, ma'am.
Similarly, if we compare D and G, the second letters of both the groups, the position of D is 4 and the position of J is G
Ma'am.
I J. The position of J, okay, sorry, it is G, which should be 7,
7.
7, right? So in the second step, while moving from D to G, how many more steps we are moving? In moving from 4 to 7.
Yes, ma'am.
3 steps, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, after D, if we add 3 more alphabets, we'll come to G. And then let's see the last pair, the last letter of both the groups, E and J. While moving from E, this is E and J.
Yes,
E
ma'am.
is 5 and J is 9, 10, 10. So again, tell me how many steps?
Uh, E to J.
E to J, yes.
Ma'am, 4.
Not 4, see E is 5 and J is 10. Just subtract 10 minus 5. So
5.
5 steps, yes. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So the same pattern we'll follow in the second pair now. How?
Okay.
So the second In the second pair, the first group is KNO. That means the answer that we'll have will consist of three letters. Okay. In the
Okay.
first one, what we'll do, we'll add a 5
Yes,
as
ma'am.
was there in the first pair, है ना? See, first pair में
Yes,
भी
ma'am.
ऐसा था, A से जब when we went to F, 5 ऐड किया था, है ना?
Yes,
Then
ma'am.
सेकंड में कितना ऐड किया था? देखो 3 ऐड किया था, है ना? We added
3
3.
add. Yes, ma'am.
तो यहाँ पर भी हम 3 ऐड करेंगे एंड O में भी कितना ऐड करेंगे? फर्स्ट पेयर में कितना ऐड किया था? थर्ड स्टेप में देखो 5 ऐड किया था,
Yes, ma'am.
है ना? While moving from E to J. तो सेम पैटर्न देखो, जो फर्स्ट पेयर में हमने पैटर्न फॉलो किया है, सेम वील फॉलो इन दिस. तो अब K के बाद अगर वील मूव 5 steps forward, you can just recall the alphabets and if we'll see what we'll reach to out after K. L M N O P. You can just check it by yourself. If we add 5, we'll
Yes, ma'am.
reach to P, right? Correct. Then after moving 3 steps forward from N, we'll reach to
Q.
after N, yes, correct, Q. And then in O, we have to add 5. So we'll reach to after O, if we add 5,
T.
yes, say it again, T, very good. So that means PQT will be our answer. And you
Okay,
can
ma'am.
see out of the 4 options, which one is matching? PQT is option number B. So this one. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay. So Sanaya, you have done it. Okay, Sanaya, just wait for 2, 3 minutes more. Okay.
Yes,
This
ma'am.
will
Sure.
also be a revision for you. All right.
Yes,
Then
ma'am.
we continue with the questions. Yes. So yes, Shivam, understood? This is how we are
Yes,
going to
ma'am.
solve. All right. Now the same type of analogy we'll see in numbers also. For example, okay, can I erase all this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. For example, if we take a set of numbers, say one pair we have 5 is to
5,
7, say,
7. Okay, ma'am.
right? And
Suppose
the next pair 11 is 2, you have to tell which number should come here. So we'll see what relation we have between these 5 and 7, and the same thing we'll apply over here. Can you
okay,
now
ma'am.
guess it?
Ma'am, can I solve this for 2 minutes?
Yes. Sanaya, you can also try this. 5 is to 7. 5 is related to 7. In the same way, 11 will be related to which number?
To what? Ma'am, 13.
Very good, Shivam. That's correct. 13. And what was the relation? That in the first pair, the number is being added. It has
To
been
2.
increased by 2. Yes, it has increased by 2. So plus 2 on both the sides, we'll get 13. Okay.
13. Yes,
In
ma'am.
this way, we'll have analogies based on letters or numbers. Then we have analogies based on shapes also. I'll share some questions on that also. We have questions based on this. We'll do it later. Okay. Now
Okay,
let
ma'am.
us let us come to classification quickly. Now in classification, what we have to do in this type of questions, we'll have to find the odd one out of the 4 options given to us. We'll be given 4 options, 4 or 5 options, whatever is given in the question, and all of them except for one option will be similar in a particular way based on like whatever properties they'll be sharing one common characteristic except for one option. So we have to find that one option which is different from the other options.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, now classification also can be based on numbers also, it can be based on words also, and it can be based on shapes also.
Okay,
All
ma'am.
right, yes. So we have to observe the figures in the questions on the basis of their shapes, their size, their shadings, their paths, their mirror images. Okay, all these type of questions we'll see. The number of sides. Number of sides means if we are considering any figure. Okay, for example,
Yes,
triangles,
ma'am.
squares. Yeah. polygons. We call them
Okay.
polygons, right?
Yes,
Three-sided
ma'am.
closed figure, four-sided closed figures. Yes. So number of sides के basis पे भी questions can be given, right? Then curved and straight characteristics, like these polygons are made of straight lines. Then if we consider a circle, it is made of curved lines. This is a
Curve.
curved figure, right? So like
Okay,
this,
ma'am.
we have to find the odd figure, the different figure, or similar figure amongst the given figures that will be given to us. Now these figures, again, as I told you, can be in the form of numbers also, okay,
Yes, ma'am.
and some particular words can also be given
Words.
to us, and then
Yes, ma'am.
shapes.
Okay, ma'am.
All right, yes. So let's see some examples. Okay, let me write one example for you here. If I write some numbers, say 4, 6, 9, and 2. So, do you think all of these numbers have something in common? Three numbers and one number is different from the other based on some property of these numbers?
Ma'am, 9.
Yes, correct. And why so? Because
मैम because 6 में 3 ऐड हुआ है और सब में 2 ऐड हुआ है 2 4
okay,
6 8
यस, बट वैसे इसमें हमने एडिशन नहीं देखना बेटा कि कितना ऐड हुआ है, ठीक है? हमको क्या देखना है कि इन सारे नंबर्स में कौन सी एक कॉमन प्रॉपर्टी है, ठीक है? जैसे if you see 4 is an even number.
yes ma'am
6 is also
6
an even number.
even number
2 is also an even number except for 9, which is an odd number.
okay ma'am
Okay, so when we talk about classification based on numbers, what we'll see, numbers के case में हमने कौन कौन सी properties देखनी है, that numbers can be grouped in like the characteristic can be odd and even numbers, है ना? This is one property जिसके basis पे हम numbers को character क्या कर सकते हैं, classify कर सकते हैं ना, whether they are odd and even. Then one more property will be whether they are prime or composite. You must have learned about prime and composite numbers. Okay, Shivam has been disconnected. Yes, Anaya, have you done? You had already done it, right? Sanaya, are you here?
yes ma'am
Yes, Anaya. Will you tell me the answers that you have done? Answer
yes
for the ninth one. Have you done the ninth one?
yes ma'am
What's the answer for the ninth one?
ma'am the ninth answer is C
Very good. That's correct. Abhi we'll discuss the pattern. Okay. Firstly, tell me the answers. Acha, I think eighth one. Were you able to do the eighth one?
ma'am yes
You were okay. What answer did you get for the eighth one?
ma'am for the eighth one wait
Actually, the logic which is there in question number 8, it is not in your
ma'am it
syllabus.
was
Sorry, which one?
A
A, okay. So actually, the right answer is not A. I'll discuss it with
ma'am
you.
I think I did it but the answer we could not do
Okay, okay. And what about the 10th one? Let's just leave question number 8 for now. I'll discuss it. What about question number 10?
A
A you got? Okay. Chalo, we'll discuss
ma'am
this
I
maybe.
couldn't actually understand this one
Okay, okay. Chalo, no problem. We'll discuss that. And did you understand the 11th one?
yeah yes
Okay. What answer did you get for this one?
for this one I got
B?
hmm.
Very good. That's correct. Okay. Just hold on for one more minute and then we'll do it together. Shivam has all. Shivam, are you back?
yes ma'am
Okay. So
ma'am sorry
understood?
I missed you
Yeah. Okay. No problem. So what I was telling you, classification based on numbers can be, they can be classified based on what properties, that numbers can be classified as odd or even. Then they can be classified as prime or composite.
okay ma'am
Okay, like we'll be given some options out of which maybe three of them will be prime and one will be composite. We'll have to find the odd one out, or the other way around can also be there. Three of them will be composite and one will be prime, like this, right? Then we can also see numbers based on, like we can also classify numbers based on multiples. Must have studied about multiples also. Multiples
Mm,
of a number, remember?
yes, ma'am.
Like multiples means, we can just see in an easy language, we can say table. Like multiples of 3 means the numbers which comes in the table of 3.
Table of
3,
three. Yeah.
6, 9,
6,
12,
9.
right?
Yes, ma'am.
Multiples of 4 will be 4,
4,
8, 12,
8, 12. Yes, ma'am.
right? These are called multiples. So
Multiples.
options can be based on this also, that will be given certain options. Maybe 3 of them will be multiples of 4 and the fourth option will not be a multiple. So this is again one more characteristics based on which we will classify numbers.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Now as soon as
Yes, ma'am.
we will see some of the examples, then it will become more clear to you. All right.
Okay, ma'am.
I hope it is somewhat clear that what the topic is based on.
Ma'am, what?
Is it clear?
Yes,
Is
ma'am.
it clear now? The topic. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, Shivam. So we'll do some examples now. So example number 1 you have already done. So what we'll do is, because with the other kids, Sanaya, we have already covered till question number 8. Okay. So Abhi, I'll just start from example number, sorry, question number 8 only. All right.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So if you can stay back after the class for 5 or 7 more minutes, these questions before 8, the starting 7 question I'll discuss with you separately. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So starting from question number 8 now. Sanaya, now from here you can also see.
Yes,
Right.
ma'am.
So question number 8, what is given to us? Now, this is also number analogy, okay, or we can say classification based on numbers. But here, instead of single numbers, we are given a pair of numbers. Right? The first pair is 2 and 8. Then the second pair is 3 and 7. The fourth pair is, the third pair is 4 and 32. And the third pair is 4 and 32. Fourth pair is 5 and 125. Four pairs are given to us. Now let's see how they are related to each other. Okay. Uh, Shivam, would you like to try?
No,
Just see.
ma'am. I
No? Just
no,
see.
ma'am.
Can you see some common thing between these numbers?
Ma'am, I will try.
Okay, just try. Sanaya, what logic you applied in this?
Ma'am, like I just thought that if 2 was like 8 was only one digit number.
Okay, okay, you saw like that. But we have more of one digit number here, no?
Yes.
Chalo. So let me tell you for this one. Actually, this is based on cubes. Okay, so Sanaya, since it is not there still in your course, so you can leave it for now. Okay, how it is based on cubes? Now, Shivam, have you learned about cubes?
No, ma'am.
No, not still. Okay, so
Okay.
see, what are cubes? Like Sanaya, I told you for squares, right? A square of a number means a number multiplied by itself.
Itself,
Double.
yes.
Yes, so 2 square means 2 into 2. And 3 square means 3 into 3. Right? So these are called squares. Similarly, cube of a number means a number multiplied by itself 3 times. It gives us the cube of a number. Okay, like for example, I do 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. Now what it will become? It will become 8.
8.
2 into 2. Okay, that means what we'll say, that the cube of 2 is 8. And how do we denote cube? We write 3 in the power. 2 to the power 3. Now
Ma'am,
this
I
is called,
think,
yes,
ma'am, I
Shivam.
think D option.
D option you think?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, chalo, let's see. And why do you think so? Tell me the logic also.
Ma'am, because you said K 2 into 2 into 8. 3
Haan,
into 3 into 3 is equals to 9. 9 into
okay,
3 is equals to 27.
correct. That means cube of 3 is 27.
Yes, ma'am.
Correct.
Uh,
Then
फोर टू ज़ा 8 और 8 into 8 करना है।
नहीं देखो 4 का क्यूब करना है अब, ठीक है। तो अब इतना समझ आ गया दैट द
Yes, ma'am.
फर्स्ट नंबर, द सेकंड नंबर इंस्टेड, द सेकंड नंबर इज द क्यूब ऑफ द फर्स्ट नंबर, है ना।
Yes,
इन
ma'am.
ईच ऑफ दीज केसेस द सेकंड नंबर इज द क्यूब ऑफ द फर्स्ट नंबर। सो फर्स्ट और सेकंड तो हमने देख लिया सेम आ रहा है, 2 का क्यूब 8, 3 का क्यूब 27। और जब हम 4
Yes,
का
ma'am.
चेक करेंगे, क्यूब मतलब द सेम नंबर इज मल्टीप्लाइड 3 टाइम्स, मतलब 4 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 4 अगेन मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 4। So 4 into 4 16 होता है, 4 4s are 16, and 16 into 4 when we'll do, we'll get 64. 4 4s are 16 and 16 into 4 64. That means 4 का cube कितना होगा? 4 cube should be 64, but here it is 32. That means this is not coming under this relation. And if we check for 5,
Ma'am, yes,
5
ma'am.
है ना?
5 into 5 is equals to 25. 25 into 5 is equals to 125.
Very nice. So it is coming cube again. That means A part, B part, and D part are following the same pattern, the cube one, but C1 is not following. So odd one out हो जाएगा C part.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, Sanaya, got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. Let's see the ninth one now. Okay, ninth one, Sanaya, you answered it correctly. Now let Shivam also try the ninth one. See Shivam, now what we have letters grouped together. ठीक है, a group of 4 letters we have. Now 4 of them are given, out of these 3 must be following the same pattern and one is different from the other 3. Whenever letters are given to us, now just compare their numerical positions, just compare their positions, that what are their positions related to one another. This is the only way how to we compare letters.
Okay, ma'am. Can I solve this?
Yes, yes, you can solve this.
Ma'am, C.
Very nice, correct. And what was the logic?
Ma'am, because ma'am, I have written ABCD. So ma'am, in ABCD, मैम यहाँ पे ABCD पूरा लिखा हुआ है और
हाँ
बट यहाँ पे UWXY यहाँ पे
हाँ,
इसमें बीच में V आ रहा है।
वेरी गुड, करेक्ट करेक्ट करेक्ट।
B
और
में
सब में ऐसे ही हो रहा है ना?
यस मैम, B में K में L आ रहा है, R
करेक्ट
में STUV आ रहा है।
करेक्ट, वेरी गुड। ठीक है, सिर्फ ABCD इज द ओनली ग्रुप विच आर consecutive, है ना, one after the other, just which comes together, right?
Yes ma'am.
So ABCD will be the correct answer. Chalo, let's see the 10th one. Sanaya, you also see the 10th one? Sanaya, you are there, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Keep your video on, beta, so that I can just see you also. Yes. So let's see the 10th one. Now 10th one is analogy based on shapes, right? We have one pair of shapes given to us over here on the left hand side of this colon. This is one pair of shapes and we can see this is related to this. Like this is one pair. Now what we can see is 3 shapes are given to us. The first one is a circle, then we have a square and then we have a triangle. Right? These are 3 shapes. And what we can see is in the second figure that we have, can you see all these 3 figures which are given in the starting, they're just drawn together, embedded within each other. है ना, एक साथ ड्रॉ कर दिया है, सर्कल को, स्क्वायर को एंड ट्रायंगल को, isn't it?
Yes
Okay,
ma'am.
Sanaya has answered. Please Sanaya, let me check. No, Sanaya, still not the correct answer. Check it again. अच्छा, अब ऐसे क्वेश्चंस थोड़े कंफ्यूजन हो जाते हैं, व्हाई? बिकॉज सारे जो ऑप्शंस होते हैं, the 4 options that we have, they are almost similar. Yes Shivam, you want to answer?
Ma'am, can I solve this?
Yes, yes, sure. So what we have to see, I hope you have got the question. Three figures are given and both and all the three are then drawn together. But there is a specific pattern also in which they are drawn, that which figure is the outermost figure, then which is the second figure which is drawn inside it, and then which figure is the
Ma'am,
innermost figure. There is a pattern, right? Yes, yes, sure. Tell me
ma'am,
what
C.
answer did you get?
Ma'am, C.
Okay, yes, yes, that's correct. C is the correct answer.
Yes, ma'am.
C. Sanaya, have you also got C?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yeah. And now how we have got this? Because we saw that first of all, we know that in the answer figure also we'll have all these three figures which are drawn together. That means we'll have triangle also, we'll have square also, and we'll have circle also. Now all the four options that we have, they have the same figures. Now that means what do we have to check? The sequence of these figures. है ना? So in the question figure, what did we see? That the first shape that we have, that is circle is drawn in the middle, right? That means the first figure that we want in our answer should be the middle figure in the figure that is given to us. That means it should be a square, right? This is how you have done, Shivam.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Then the second figure, square, it is the outermost figure in the answer figure. So that means the outermost figure over here is circle. That means the second figure that we want is circle, and the third one only triangle is left. So that means this should be the sequence of figures, and which is matching option number C.
C.
Correct? Good.
Yes, ma'am.
Chalo, let's see the 11th one now. In the 11th one, okay, this figure might look a little confusing, but it is not that tough. Sanaya, very good, you did it correctly. You have told me the right answer already. So now Shivam, you guys.
Ma'am, no, ma'am. This is very confusing.
It seems to be confusing, but just look at it. Okay, chalo.
Ma'am,
Just look at
can
the hint that is given to us. Hint is also given to us. See, in the left pair,
yes,
second
ma'am.
figure is the mirror image of the first figure. It is the mirror image. उसको बस उल्टा करके देखना है. ठीक है, तो जैसे ये फिगर ऐसे जा रही है इन द, अगर हम यहाँ से स्टार्ट करें, देखो इनसाइड फिगर से यहाँ से स्टार्ट हो रहा है, इट इज स्टार्टिंग, इट इज गोइंग लाइक दिस, राइट?
Yes,
इन
ma'am.
क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन, है ना, ऐसे क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन में मूव कर रहे हैं. So that means जो उसकी फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल सबसे फर्स्ट थिंग व्हाट वील सी, जो हमारी आंसर फिगर होगी वो एंटी क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन में मूव करेगी. अगर हमने यहाँ से स्टार्ट किया, if you have started from here and we are moving in the clockwise direction, you know ना
Ma'am.
clockwise anti clockwise directions.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so that means जब
Ma'am,
हम अपना आंसर स्टार्ट करेंगे, when we'll start to draw, it will move like this in the
ma'am,
anti
C.
clockwise. Yes, what answer you are getting?
C.
Not C. Okay, see, C and B are almost similar. It is just the difference is of the arrows that are drawn on these lines. Okay, so the answer should not be C, but it should be
Ma'am,
B.
B. Ma'am,
Yes,
ma'am,
B.
ma'am, but in left side arrow,
Hmm.
ma'am, can I just mark?
Yes, yes.
मैम यहाँ पे जैसे मैम जहाँ यहाँ पे जैसे मैम ये
हाँ,
एरो
upwards.
ऊपर है
हाँ.
मैम यहाँ पे भी तो एरो ऊपर है.
See, that you are saying correctly, but अगर हम यहाँ से ऐसे मूव करते हैं, देखो हमने यहाँ पे ऐसे मूव किया, जो क्वेश्चन फिगर है, ठीक है, वी आर
Yes,
मूविंग,
ma'am.
जिस डायरेक्शन में हम मूव कर रहे हैं उसी डायरेक्शन में हमारा एरो इज गोइंग, राइट?
Yes, ma'am.
बस उसी डायरेक्शन से हम इसमें कैसे जा रहे हैं, हम इसमें क्लॉकवाइज जा रहे हैं, तो क्लॉकवाइज ही हमारा एरो मूव कर रहा है, जस्ट लीविंग द सेकंड, ये जो लास्ट वाला जो एरो है, बस इसको छोड़ के, है ना, जस्ट लीविंग दिस,
Yes, ma'am.
राइट? यस। सो अब अगर हमारा आंसर फिगर है, देखते हैं, लेट अस सी। आंसर फिगर में वील मूव इन दिस वे, हम ऐसे जा रहे हैं, दैट मीन्स हमारा एरो भी कैसे जाना चाहिए, इन दिस वे,
Yes,
राइट?
ma'am.
और देखो इसी वे में जा रहा है, इसी वे में जा रहा है, जस्ट लीविंग द लास्ट एरो। तो लास्ट वाला एरो, जैसे हमने इस फिगर में, क्वेश्चन फिगर में लास्ट एरो को हमने चेंज किया था, तो बी वाले फिगर में लास्ट एरो ये वाला है, तो इसको हमें चेंज करना पड़ेगा, इंस्टेड ऑफ गोइंग डाउनवर्ड, इसलिए हमने इसको अपवर्ड्स बनाया।
Okay, ma'am.
गॉट इट? देखो क्वेश्चन फिगर में क्या था, बिकॉज वी वर गोइंग इन द क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन, तो एरोज भी हमने क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन में वी ड्रू इट, ठीक है, जस्ट लीविंग द लास्ट एरो, दिस वन। सिमिलरली बी वाले में भी इट इज मैचिंग दिस ओनली, इफ वी आर गोइंग एंटी क्लॉकवाइज, सो एरो इज ऑल्सो मूविंग इन द एंटी क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन। तो क्योंकि हमने यहाँ पे लास्ट एरो को चेंज किया था, here the last arrow is this, so that is why instead of drawing it downwards we have drawn it upwards.
Upwards.
That's why
Okay,
option
ma'am.
number B. ठीक है?
Okay, ma'am.
Why not option number C? Because option number C में when we started moving in the anti-clockwise direction, तो देखो यहीं पे एरो गलत ड्रॉ हो गया,
Yes, ma'am.
यहाँ पे भी एरो गलत ड्रॉ हो गया, यहाँ पे भी गलत हो गया, that is why we'll exclude C and answer will be option number B.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so these are very small things that we have to keep in mind while marking the answers. Right, Sanaya? You have also got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Okay. Chalo, let's see the next question. Next one is also based on shape only. Now, there is a certain relationship between figures 1 and 2, and we have to establish the similar relationship between figures 3 and 4. जैसे 1 and 2 are related to each other, in the same way 3 and 4 will also be related to each other, and we have to tell that which figure will come in the place of question mark.
Ma'am, the answer.
Which one? D?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's Sanaya also do it.
Ma'am, I am also thinking it's D.
D? Yes.
No, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. C. Because, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, C answer.
Okay. Shivam, you're saying C?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm saying D. Let us see which one is correct. देखो first में क्या देखा? What is the relationship between 1 and 2? Now Sanaya, will you tell me? 1
Ma'am,
and 2
like,
में?
first
हाँ.
of all, just happened in
Hmm.
here. There was first circle
Hmm.
out one, and then in the second one, inside one became circle, and in the first one, inside
Hmm.
one was type of a cone.
Yeah, triangle, we can say inverted triangle.
Okay,
Yeah,
and
correct.
the and it and the triangle was outside of the second one.
Yes, correct. Same thing. Yes, Shivam, that is correct. The same relationship, you also figured it out?
Ma'am, C. My answer is C. Ma'am,
Yeah.
because, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, because, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm confused.
Okay, no problem. Chalo, we'll discuss that. So, same thing we'll see over here. जो outside figure है, the outside figure is square. That means the figure which is outside, in the next figure, it should come inside. Sanaya, previously your answer was correct. Now you're answering it, you're getting confused. The first answer that you gave was correct. Okay?
Okay.
Yes. Sometimes, you also have to go through your instincts. Like the first answer, most of the times the first answer that we think, no, it is mostly correct. When we try to overthink, then we do mistakes. है ना?
Okay,
It
ma'am.
happens sometimes, isn't it? Okay, but
Yes,
anyhow,
ma'am.
chalo, let's see it. Uh, so the outside figure is circle in the first one, which became the inside figure in the second. Okay, so similarly, if in the question figure the outside figure is square, that means the answer figure that we want, it should have a square inside, right? It should have a square inside, na?
Yes, ma'am.
है ना? तो आप ऐसे देखो कि जो बाहर वाली फिगर थी वो इनसाइड फिगर बन गई है, जो इनसाइड वाली फिगर थी वो आउटसाइड फिगर बन गई है. The shapes have just interchanged, isn't it? So अब इसमें क्या होगा? Inside figure is what? It is in the shape of this. In the shape of this is a kite shape, right? So that means this shape will come outside now. जो inside shape थी बेटा वो outside आ जाएगी. This is what we have to do,
Yes, ma'am.
है ना? Inside में आ जाएगा square, outside kite आ जाएगी. बस इतना ही था. That is it. The shapes have to interchange their positions. They interchange the positions. So, and also if we look at the shaded portion, always the inside shape is shaded. So that means the inside shape has to be shaded. You can just draw
Yes,
lines. So which option is matching?
ma'am. D.
D option is matching, right? So D will be the correct answer. See, in
Yes,
the
ma'am.
B part, what is the difference? See, in the B part, there is this shape only, kite shape outside, but inside, this is not a square, this is a rectangle, which is touching the edges, है ना? इसके corners जो है, जो rectangle के corners है, वो kite के corners को touch कर रहे हैं outside figure को. But यहाँ पे तो जो figures हमारे पास हैं, both the figures, they are not touching the other figure, isn't it? They are not in contact. That is why we
Yes,
have
ma'am.
to make the answer figure also in such a way that they should not be in contact. They're not touching each other. Okay?
Okay,
That is
ma'am.
why option number D, correct?
Okay, ma'am.
Let's see the next one. Question number 13th. Let's see question number 13th. Again, there is a certain relationship between figure 1 and 2. Based on that, we have to find what figure should come over here. Observe it carefully, each of the shapes which are drawn. These minute things also we have to keep in mind.
Ma'am, excuse me.
Yes, Shivam.
मैम इसमें मैम मिरर इमेज देखनी है.
Yes, can be. वो
Okay,
आपको
ma'am.
फिगर आउट करना है. Yes. ठीक है. It is sort of, we can say, mirror image, not complete mirror image, क्योंकि कुछ parts ऐसे हैं which are not changing actually. Only one part is changing as in the form of mirror image, but some part of the figure is not changing.
Ma'am, can you rub this?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Sanaya, are you getting?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yeah.
Ma'am, I think D.
Okay. Let Sanaya also see.
Ma'am, I think C.
C, you think C? Okay, again C. देखो C और D में बेटा बस एक छोटा सा difference है. The
Ma'am,
answer
वो
is
arrow.
The arrow one.
yes, correct. देखो, that is why I told you that हमें बिल्कुल छोटी छोटी जो minute shapes है ना, वो भी we have to see very carefully. देखो, the C and D figure, I think there is no other change है ना. Base figure is also the same. बस किसमें change है? The arrow, the shape of the arrow, है ना. The first one is just a triangle like this, but the second one is in this form, a trapezium, in trapezium form.
Like this.
Right? Yes. So that answer would be which answer? देखो question figure में कैसा arrow है? This arrow is there, तो answer figure में भी this should
D.
come. Yes, answer will be D. Otherwise, what is happening? the arrow is the same, the position of the, what we can say, the direction of the arrow is same in both the figures, है ना? It is facing, the arrow is facing in the east direction, and the base figure is changing its direction, right? We can say the base figure, they are, we can say, the mirror image. In the first one, the pointed side is east side, and in the second figure it is in the west side. So that means in the base figure over here, we will have the arrow pointing in the west direction, as in this case. Just the difference is in the arrow, the flat sort of thing we can say, you know, which is upwards. So this will make option number D as the correct option.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, both of you, any confusion now?
No, ma'am.
Okay, let's see the next one. Question number 14. Okay, this is also not that tough.
Ma'am, mirror image?
Not actually mirror image. So it is not necessary that every time we'll have shapes, so mirror image will be there. And there can be just displacement of the, or we can say interchanging positions of particular shapes which are drawn. Okay, now you tell your answers in chat box, okay? Shivam, if you
Okay,
have done it, yeah, just
Maybe
write
yes,
your
ma'am.
answers in chat box, okay? Sanaya, you also, okay? That is correct. Shivam, your answer is correct. Now, Sanaya, you also try. Sanaya, have you messaged me, or is this the answer of the previous one? Actually, I'm not getting it.
No, ma'am, this is for this question only.
Okay, for this question only, you're right, right. Option number D, you both are saying, right?
Yes,
That is
ma'am.
good. That is correct. That one is correct. What is happening? The base figure is the same in both the figures. Only the first and the second shape out of these four, they are interchanging their positions, I think, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Isn't it? Right, Sanaya? This is the only pattern, yeah. So in the answer figure also, the base figure will be the same. So firstly, we'll have a crescent shaped moon and then a triangle, and then again this moon and a triangle. So this is matching option number D. So D will be the correct answer. Good. Shall we move forward now? Next question.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. The last question from shape-based questions. Then we'll have some other type. Question number 15. Now see, again, two shapes are given to us. Just see what change is taking place from going from 1 to 2.
Ma'am, I have one query.
Yes, yes, sure. Tell me.
मैम इन फर्स्ट इमेज मैम जो सर्कल है ऊपर शेडेड सर्कल मैम वो तो मैम गायब हो गया
नहीं देखो, वो गायब नहीं हुआ है, वो देयर मस्ट बी, इट मस्ट हैव टेकन सम अदर पोजीशन.
मैम नो
दो नो, देखो फर्स्ट फिगर से जब हम सेकंड फिगर में आ रहे हैं फ्रॉम 1 to 2,
यस मैम
ये जो सर्कल है, इट इन द सेकंड
मैम
फिगर
दिस
यू,
इज नॉट शेडेड
या दिस इज नॉट अगेन. सो देखो ये एक पैटर्न है ना, दिस इज वन पैटर्न कि दोनों
ओके
ही
मैम
फिगर्स में सिर्फ अपवर्ड्स एंड डाउनवर्ड्स वाला जो पोर्शन होगा, ये स्मॉल पोर्शन, ये शेडेड होगा, चाहे वो कोई भी शेप हो, है ना. तो ये शेप के बेस पे शेड नहीं हो रखा है कि सर्कल वाला ही शेड करना है. बस जो अपवर्ड्स एंड डाउनवर्ड्स वाला जो पोर्शन है शेप का, ओनली दैट शुड बी शेडेड. तो जैसे थर्ड वाले फिगर में सिर्फ क्या है, ओनली दिस वन एंड दिस वन इज शेडेड, व्हाटएवर इज द शेप कमिंग. तो
मैम
अब हम क्या देख रहे हैं, सॉरी
मैम
से इट अगेन.
आपने बहुत ज्यादा जूम कर दिया है, दिख नहीं रहा डी ऑप्शन.
अच्छा अच्छा, ओके, देखो अब ठीक है.
मैम यस मैम.
यस, सनाया बेटा, आर यू गेटिंग?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes, okay, just observe it and write your answers.
Ma'am, I sent it that.
Yes, yes, I'm just checking it. Just a minute. Okay. Yes, Sanaya, your answer is correct. Shivam, you need to recheck it.
Okay, ma'am.
Or chalo, shall I discuss it? Let me discuss it. Or you want to do it again, Shivam?
Ma'am, I
Chalo.
want to do it.
Yeah. Sanaya, till then you can just check question number 16.
Okay, ma'am.
And now, Shivam, you can tell your answer directly. Huh? No need to write in chat box.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, D?
B. ओके अब देखो बी से रिलेटेड कौन सा फिगर यू आर क्लोज टू योर आंसर बट आप बस एक स्मॉल चीज इग्नोर कर रहे हो मिस कर रहे हो योर आंसर इज वेरी क्लोज टू बी इसमें छोटा सा एक चेंज है देखो बी और डी में चेक करना ठीक है द करेक्ट आंसर शुड एक्चुअली बी डी नाउ व्हाई सो Sanaya, let me see 16 you're saying no Sanaya it is not correct for 16 chalo I'll just discuss it just wait let me discuss this one first तो देखो 15th वाले में क्या हो रहा है Sanaya would you like to share what pattern do you see in 15th one
Ma'am, I was saying that I said that answer by mistake.
yes now that is correct now it is correct for the 16th one you are correct now tell me for the 15th one
Ma'am, for the 15th one, first you have to look in the first and second one. Here,
हाँ
the same first and second one are almost similar. Like they have a pattern. Over here, we have a circle in between all the figures. And
hmm
then if we see the top one of the first one,
hmm
circle
hmm
is moving um, over the left side in the second one.
hmm hmm
Square is moving on the bottom part in the right side if we see from there.
yes
And
yes
we
yes
are having a circle.
hmm very good that's correct so what you mean to say is that every figure is moving by one step towards the anti-clockwise direction है ना
Yes,
towards left we can say very good that is the thing I think Shivam you must also have figured out the same thing right
Yes, ma'am.
yes but the only difference is just see यहाँ पे जो triangle है बेटा यहाँ पे this look at this triangle both these triangles in the first
Yes, ma'am.
figure in the B part this small triangle is facing outside it is pointing outside but in the question figure we have a triangle which is pointing inside isn't it so
Yes,
that means
ma'am.
the answer figure we should draw a triangle which is pointing towards this bigger circle which is in between and
Okay,
not
ma'am.
pointing outside है ना see this was the only difference otherwise all the small parts they were same ठीक है
Yes,
so
ma'am.
option number D will be the correct option right
Yes, ma'am.
yes see and in C and D also the shapes were drawn all correct there the shapes were all the same just the shaded portion in the C part only the small circle was shaded but what do we need in our answer that the shapes which are on the just west and east it should be shaded that is why we opted for D got it got the pattern
Yes, ma'am.
okay then quickly one last question we'll discuss for today question number 16th see in question number 16 what can we see there is a
Ma'am,
letter
can I?
pearl yes Shivam you
Uh,
can find this out Sana you have answered it correctly
ma'am, C. No,
okay
ma'am.
not
Two
see just
minutes.
see it again Sanaya if you want to leave if you have a drawing class if you are getting late you can leave or if you can stay for a minute or so you can stay can you stay for 2 minutes if you're not getting late
yes, ma'am, I can stay for 2 minutes.
okay
Ma'am, B.
B, right? B for ball?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, correct. B will be the right answer because actually the second word is the mirror image of the first one, right?
Yes,
Just
ma'am.
yes, opposite we can say. So the figure that is the answer that is matching is option number B.
Okay, ma'am.
Correct. Okay, chalo. Let's do till here only today. Three more, no, four more questions we have based on this. Then I'll give you some extra questions, or maybe I'll give you in the form of assessment. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. Also, yeah, that reminds me, Sanaya, I haven't got your answers for assessment too, beta.
Ma'am, I sent it you.
You said you sent it. Okay, chalo. I'll just recheck with so. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, you may leave. Also, Shivam,
Yes, ma'am.
I'll do one thing. We'll send you these questions from question number 1 to question number 7 that we have already covered, which you haven't covered. Okay, you can try it by
Okay.
your own first. All right, I've told you what
Okay,
pattern
ma'am.
is being followed in all of these. Right, you can just try it. Then, if you have any problem, we can discuss that tomorrow.
Okay,
All
ma'am.
right. Yeah. Hope you
Yes, ma'am.
enjoyed the session.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Chalo. I'll
Yes.
see you tomorrow. Bye bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Good. Bye.